Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta make your shoulders move.
Man. The pew is rocking.
Come on, Tim.
Who Tim?
Well, we had to celebrate. Welcome to
Tim
Petty
got a
Moment.
team?
Yes, Tim has a team.
Who was the team? Hold on, I didn't know this. Who was the team?
The E-Girls.
The Eagles. Okay, so that's why he was so reserved in first serve. Okay, we're good.
Sorry, Tim.
Damn good. He used up too much in the second service.
He should have used it in the first service.
Yeah.
He used it Saturday.
Well, no, he used the first service too. I forgot.
Tim.
What about? No, man, I ain't gonna do that.
Tim. Hey, welcome to Petty Moments, where we talk about faith, family, and football. My son says we're live. I'm finna check and see if we're live. He already pulled it up. Like, don't be questioning whether he's live or not. I still ain't been able to pull it up. Mine says able to load the page. Is that what yours said?
I ain't even look.
Oh, you ain't look.
I was listening.
I need y'all to like and share. We got a shout out to him. Did very well, but
it said we live.
He's an Eagles fan, and we just saw that. What is that? That was a homicide. That was a homicide.
Hey man, I wasn't ready for that.
Ooh, Lord, we got a lot to talk about today. We got to unpack.
I wasn't ready for that one.
You wasn't ready for it? I'm sorry. I gotta do better. I'm being petty.
We gonna. Hey, you know what?
Okay, what?
There's a lot of folks that used up all their prayers in church this morning and their spirit because their team got smashed. I'm just glad I ain't had to play today. Man, I wouldn't be able to watch some of these good games today.
Oh my goodness, we need to talk about it because there's a lot going on. I mean, there was a lot going on. So I want to make sure that for the podcast we own our trash. I am a die-hard Atlanta Falcon fan. Rodney, tell them who you riding with.
I'm dusting off my diamonds. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, so I can go in there and dust them off if I feel bad.
Yeah, there you go. And we want to make sure everybody out there, I want you to comment who your team is. I want you to like and share. I want y'all to make this the greatest podcast in history because we going to talk about some trash.
Don't own the Steelers today.
The Steelers make you hump.
Because I'm embarrassed for you. You had so much going for you. Did they lose last week too?
Do the Steelers win? Do they win?
Oh. They was praising Pickett. Yeah, they was praising old Pickett last week.
He was Terry Bradshaw Jr. Now he Pickett.
That's coming of.
Oh man, it's been bad. It's been bad. Look, we being messed. We got to pull up our social media. That's why we being messed. We got to pull up our social media because we got to make sure when people out here they saying stuff. Oh my goodness, look at it. My whole phone shut down. See the Lord.
Good thing you got two phones.
I had to get another phone. That phone ain't working right there. I need y'all to like and share. Let me look at these comments. Feel free to text me. What's up?
They beat the Bengals last week. That's why they was all on Kenny Pickett. And then they got drugged today.
Yeah, we win and we are
they got
the
beat
champions.
By a 5-year-old running with your cell phone. That what Kyler Murray look like? Like a 3-year-old stole your phone and he just ran through the house.
Oh my goodness.
And why I couldn't catch you? Give me. Come here. Give me. Can we get some help down here?
The only thing y'all could ever do wrong is make sure Vicky is not here. Say, ain't nobody here to keep us in line.
No help.
Shout out to Sister Vicky Cox. She couldn't be here today. She had an engagement. Shout out to Brother Cox for letting her come out here. She at work, yeah.
She at work. She at work.
Oh, but let's get started, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got to unpack a lot of stuff. So while we owning our own trash, I'm a diehard Atlanta Falcons fan, all right? A lot of people know I'm proud graduate of Mississippi State, okay? We ain't doing it good, all right? I'm a diehard Knicks fan, so I'm just giving y'all my team. Baseball, I'm a Cardinals fan. I grew up, in the South, and you kind of just didn't have every little thing here. But I'm actually college football. I am actually a Florida State fan. I don't care what y'all say on social media. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't have no problem with Alabama being in. I got a problem with Florida State being out. Now, that's what I'm saying. Florida State's strength of schedule is number 55. Michigan is 51. And Washington got a high one, but they ain't played nothing but some Mississippi States in the Pac-10. Yeah. Pac-12. Yeah. Whatever it is called now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
So who should have been out though? Like,
I don't care who out. Florida State should have been in.
You got if you're gonna say that, you got to give me who was in and who was out. Like four. You got 4 teams.
Right. Florida State one of them. You can pick the other 3. I don't care. Bruh, what I'm saying is, like, there's no argument. You can say what you want to about strength of schedule, but at the end of the day, the Cowboy fans say this all the time. We don't make the schedule, right? They played who they played. They won their division. You all saying they ain't good because they lost their quarterback, but they winning without the quarterback. And they defense, I think, can play with anybody in the nation. And I ain't saying this because I'm a Florida State fan. I'm saying this because I believe this is a travesty. I believe this is Alabama being put in because we know what Alabama get. Ooh, what Vicky say? What Vicky say? Hold on. What Vicky say?
Vicky said Florida State been playing easy D.
Just like the Cowboys ain't played nobody with a winning record.
She ain't lying.
But the Cowboys have beaten one team with a winning record, right?
I have.
If the playoffs started today, should you be left out because your other teams was sorry? Come on now.
The only thing is, I have to say about both of those is when you played them teams, they didn't have bad records.
I don't care what.
Hold up. If we stopped it then, they may have had a winning record. They may have lost 3 or 4 after that, but that's the point. Now, the other part to this is this.
Here's the other part.
I hate the fact that Alabama jumped 4 slots.
Right.
Over an undefeated Florida State team.
Right.
And everybody in between.
Right. I
hate the fact that Georgia dropped all the way out the top 4.
Right.
And they've been number 1 all year.
Right. Because if they were number 1 and if Alabama was number 1 and lost to Georgia, Alabama would still be in number
3 or 4.
Right. Come on now.
That's the problem I have. Yeah. So this the other thing. Texas, they lost 1. They leave them in.
They should be out.
That may be the team that should be out.
They should be out.
Because they lost to who?
I don't know.
Alabama lost to who? Texas.
Texas.
Okay, we know who they lost to. Georgia lost to who? Alabama. We don't know who Texas lost to. Right. So I mean that makes a difference.
Right. There's no justification. And here's, don't get me wrong, I think Texas is a better team than we're giving them credit for. But I'm saying is, if you're going to put a 1-loss team in, how is Alabama in and Texas in and Florida State not in? They did what they supposed to do.
Now, she say SEC is the strongest conference.
The SEC is the strongest conference. I have no
problem with that. That's known. But at the same time, you still got to respect the SEC conference. You just took a number 1 team that's been number 1 all year and dropped them to 5 because they lost 1 game?
And the SEC is the strongest conference. But this year, they should have been left out. They didn't do what they needed to do.
You either leave them out or you put 2 in. That's all I can tell you. But you cannot put the worst from the number 8 to number 4.
Right.
And then you jump over an undefeated Florida State team that's still winning just because they don't have a quarterback.
Y'all know that one,
It's
right?
all money and viewing and politics. Now, what's going to be the biggest game? The biggest game is going to be Michigan and Alabama.
Y'all know that one, right?
Right now, that's the biggest game.
I'm through. That's trash.
Money.
The
Because
college football
Michigan and
selection
Georgia,
team is trash. They going on the petty priority prayer list. The college football selection committee ain't. First of all, it don't pass the eye test. It don't pass the smell test.
No.
It don't pass the record test.
No.
It only passes. Hey, this is what we want to do, test.
because we're gonna make money off of a test.
Come
It's the
on,
best
man.
thing ever test.
Come
So
on, man.
it's really setting up for the expansion.
Come on,
which has to happen next year.
You got it.
There's
Yeah.
no more pushing it back. There's no more waiting to the contract, whatever. You
Gotta
got to
do
put
it.
in the top 8 teams next year
gotta do
because
it.
this is horrible.
And look, Sister Vicky, we need AI to pick the teams. They got it right.
Sister Vicky. Hey, look, let me get this out here real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Sister Vicky, the next time you leave somebody in charge.
Sister
at church.
Mildred, Sister Mildred's in charge.
I don't know Sister Mildred. I can't talk to Sister Mildred. I can talk to Sister Vicky because I'm looking dead in the camera, so I want you to see my face because I was doing this. I sent you the message in church.
They ain't do that.
They ain't do nothing. They were letting folks fall out. They were letting folks run. They all this before they even said the scripture. I am. This is my problem. The inmates ran the asylum today. I'm just gonna say. We thought we had it bad last week with folks sitting where they want to sit. This week, man, look, it was packed, and them folks they let them know. They let them know. I need you to come back from your job, job, and come and get this church under control because I saw Usher. I didn't even know y'all had male ushers in the church.
Shout out our friend, brother Robert. I saw you out there, Robert. Go ahead, Robert.
Robert passing out tissue left and right. Boy, you did that today.
So let's move gears because Vicky gonna send me a violin. You know what? They ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get. Don't care what you say. Look, Rod Mitchell want to take now. Rod Mitchell want to take because the 49ers beat the They didn't even beat the Braves. It's the rotors, the tire. The 49ers did the Eagles like my daddy did my trailer tires when he got the sweet potatoes. ain't nothing on them. It's just the rim. It's just the rim. Shout out Reverend Willie Petty Sr. for blowing out not one, but 2 of my trailer tires.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, what? So Rod is a what fan?
He's a 49er fan that has been avoiding us, but every time they win,
That's
he
why.
is. See,
That's why
what
he
is.
was. That's why he was so lit.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's why he was lit.
Ryan preached the whole sermon before
the script. That was started.
Before the scripture. We didn't get to the scripture.
We didn't get to the. He started on the first line.
He was like,
and he would pause. He was doing it on purpose too. He would pause. I noticed it. I see how it worked. Don't.
Deacon, remember we give you the business because your team won.
Man, look, I'm just trying to figure out how you just say just do like now. See now, I'm gonna throw my old church in there.
Oh, here we go.
We used to go to Common Street, right?
Okay.
So Pastor Faulkner used to say, you know what? Just do what y'all gonna do. Just do what y'all gonna do, and he just go sit down. That's what you should have did this morning, Rod. Y'all get this out the system so we can get this.
And man told Tim, put your hands up, get them off the organ.
Yeah. Hey, come on, stop. And then what she say? It took my hands and my feet got to go.
My feet got light. Shout out to Bart, who's a 49ers fan as well. I know this. He was happy. He was getting it over there. He had the Bart bounce. That's what we call it, the Bart bounce.
The Bart bounce.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shout out to Bart for his 49ers. But let's get into some real business. Now, the Cowboys took care of business.
They took care of business.
They finally beat a team. There's a respectable team with a respectable record. I ain't got nothing to say. They did what they did.
But
not what you got to say.
But what you gonna say? Cause my butt is it really set up with today with us winning some key games going forward. I said last week, winning 2 would be nice, but winning 3 would be great.
Well,
now we got a chance.
Yeah,
because we won the first one. Yeah. Now we got the Eagles.
Well, hold on. Don't say that no more. Ain't no Eagles.
Oh.
Them
got the Yardbirds. Because Florida down to fry them today.
Them emus. The emus.
The emu. I ain't gonna say nothing.
The emus.
We got the emus. And who else? We got the Bills, which show they can't close the game.
Yeah, the Bills are the Cowboys of the AFC, so y'all beat them.
We got the Dolphins, which we'll lose
they
that
beat
one.
the Braves 42.
Then we got Detroit. Depending on how they play.
You'll be Detroit.
We'll be Detroit.
too.
And then we got the Commanders. So
it's gonna be a tough win. I believe you
it's
can
a
pull it
win.
off. Right.
So I mean, for real, that's at least three wins.
I can
left.
see that.
So
I can see that.
I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.
I can see that.
Now y'all.
Hold on. We gotta look at the camera here. Gotta get my throat right. Pastor Floyd Lee. Let's see. There's C.J. Lee, Jimmy Rich, Charlie Ball, Albert Marquise Ball. Whole government name. Y'all all root for a team that brought back the paper bags today. Cause I told y'all my Falcons gonna win the division. Did I not say it?
You said it.
9-8 ain't gonna be pretty. And we're going to play the Cowboys. Well, we thought we were going to play the Cowboys. Look like we're going to play the Eagles in the first round because the Eagles look horrible, but we're going to play the Cowboys. And if we play the Cowboys, we're going to beat them.
Not going to happen. Y'all ain't going to play the Cowboys.
Jets, the Jets can't beat us. Moving
Jets
right
can't
along.
beat nobody with.
No, they beat the Eagles, didn't they?
Yeah, and the Cowboys beat the Jets. So by way of the college football system, we rank better than the Eagles.
Right. And look, and the Falcons just moved into the college football playoff.
Yeah, at number 4.
Yeah, that's how that goes. Oh my goodness. The Chargers are pitiful. They on the prayer list. Steelers. LaWanda Robinson had the nerve to talk about my Mississippi State Bulldogs. The shower curtains just didn't do it today. 24-10.
The Drapes.
The Pittsburgh Drapes. What's the little thing between the drapes? The fence. So like, there's a little. I don't know what it's called. There's a little like
the satin.
Yeah,
the satin,
whatever that is. That's what Pittsburgh is. Whatever that is. Pastor Anderson, Pastor Derek Anderson. Who did the Titans play today?
The Colts.
No. I take it back. Who did the Colts play today? Nobody.
Vicky said, I'm going to just take Vicky and turn it around. Okay. The Colts played Melrose High. Dude, they blocked 2 kicks. Woo! How you block a kick and the team that got the kick blocked score the touchdown?
Teen Titans. Teen Titans go. That's what
you go for 2 and they pick it and run it back for 2 the other way.
Teen Titans go.
Hey man, they need a special team coach if you know somebody.
Pastor Anderson, I hate to do this to you, but the Teen Titans are trash. The Dolphins beat the Commanders. In other news, the Saints found a way to lose. If that does my heart good. I was really rooting for the Panthers today because I needed that cushion in my division. The Bucks did win.
Let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks.
Yeah. Wait a minute now.
I just want to see the competition. Y'all can't just walk away in the easy division.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
All the trash got to fight for the top of the
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I don't care what you say. We need to win.
All the trash got to fight for the top of the heap.
No. Wait a minute.
Now.
Don't be putting us on the trash because the Cowboys just barely did something. Now let's not go there. Yeah, cause, these Baptists, I tell you. Petty prayer list though. Seriously, Saints, Steelers. Florida State got to go on the prayer list because they were just done run. But you know what? Even with the tragedy, that's the wrong word, travesty for Florida State.
Yeah, you used it right then. Okay.
Georgia also was done wrong.
Oh, yeah.
They lost to Alabama in the SEC championship. Them jokers went undefeated in the SEC. And you can't get in, but we got Washington. Whoever Washington play, I don't even know. Washington gonna lose by 42.
Washington plays.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Texas.
It don't matter.
They finna get smashed.
If Washington playing Texas A&M right now, they'll lose by 42. Come on, man. Y'all know them folks been robbed.
They play Melrose, they lose.
Melrose Titans. Let's switch gears. So Faith. Today, I don't know if you were at Brown Baptist. Shout out to Brown Baptist. Pastor is going through Revelation, and the text today, the topic was, "Are you listening?" Mm-hmm. And he brought up a point. He didn't call any names, but he said some of us are buying outfits to match certain people, spending money flying out to go to those people's concerts, half naked in silver, then turn around and spending more money to see the concert that they attended live in the movie theaters. But then they upset with the preacher saying, bring all the tithes in the storehouse. Now, pastor said it, so I'm going to comment on it. I'm going to maybe make it a little bit more petty, but I actually agree. Every time a preacher or a church is talking about money, we all upset, but certain folks ask you $5,000, $6,000 that you ain't got to give, and you go there just so you can sing along some concert songs. Come on now.
Don't make
Church
no
folk, what we going to do about that? Are we listening to what the Lord is saying? Come on, right now.
We ain't listen to the pastor, so no. That man just told you. He just told you what you're doing. He telling you what you're doing and telling you, showing you what's wrong in what you're doing, and then you still go do it. So either you ain't listening or you don't care.
Okay.
And it's got to be you don't care, because we learned today that listening is not just hearing.
Right.
You got to do what you heard.
Right.
So with all that being said, I want to go to concerts.
Yeah.
I want to buy a new truck. I want to buy a new car.
You can. Get that money. Get that loan money.
No.
Rodney's a banker.
I don't have that money to spend. But it's things that saying, hey, listen, you can't spend that money right now because you got a kid in college.
Right.
You got a kid that's aspiring to go to college. And you got a kid, the same kid that's aspiring to go to college, that go 3 sizes every 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
So not the food, but the clothes.
Right.
I can buy myself clothes. But do you know my clothes ragged and he wearing new shoes every 3 weeks?
So let's talk about that, because we're talking about faith, family. So why is it Will is 13
and Deuce is 13? Okay,
right? That means last year he was 12.
12.
Last year at the beginning of the school year, I bought him a size 5. Not in kids anymore, you know.
Yeah,
regular, size 5. He wore it all school year long.
Yeah.
Now he in 8.5. At this rate, he gonna be wearing my J's next year. Now that's why I got a problem. I draw a line where he can wear my J's because he gonna wear them, because I ain't gonna be there to stop him. So I need to lock up my shoes. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah, because that fancy chef you got in your garage, I almost got a pair of them. But look. He don't put his shoes in the house now. They be in the garage. But look, but I do understand. But at the same time, do you listen when your child say that's too tight, or you just go by that's what it is? Because if you listen, I listen. I don't think everybody in the house listen. Oh, that look good. It's a little tight. Boy, them shoes all right. 3 weeks.
Hey, man.
I got 5 pair of shoes that's brand new right now. I'm going to put them on Facebook Market. Y'all come get them.
So are y'all children feet growing like this? I mean, and here's my thing, man. Not only they growing like this, you know, here's the other side. They cost, like my shoes, like, you know, I'm not accustomed to spending $100 on some regular shoes for Will. And then you look in the closet. Have y'all ever noticed that you look at your kids' closet and they got 27 pair of joggers, 47 jumpsuits, you know, hoodies. They got, 3 pair of jeans. They got hundreds of shoes, but they ain't got no dress shoes or dress shirts to go to church. Have you noticed that?
Or no socks.
They don't never have.
And I know
Do
we bought
kids
socks.
not have socks? Why kids' socks don't match? Like, why they only eat 1 sock every time? Why the washing machine don't ever get 2 pair? They don't never lose no socks. They just... And then Jackson have on an orange pair and a lime green, Teen Titans pair. I'm like, what are we doing?
Look, let me tell you this.
I'm sorry.
We went, I told you about my mom's birthday party, right? Me and Deuce went and bought new suits, right? Gina was like, oh, this look nice. Let me buy Deuce some more pants while we here. Bought Deuce the same pants. This was October 26th. Deuce can't wear a pair of them pants today. What is going on?
Oh, wow. I'm telling you, man, something ain't right.
It's the steroids in the food. They eat too much of that steroid chicken.
The steroid chicken. Reverend Howie Williams said he took a nap and woke up to a loss. You're still afraid. You took a nap and woke up in Narnia because... Oh my goodness!
Hey man, that was so wrong. That's so wrong.
Oh Lord.
That's all wrong.
Deacon, Nurse Debbie, my blood pressure went up. I guess it's this hat might be too tight on my head. This Falcon hat because you got to rise up. Blood pressure too.
He said, woke up.
Okay, everybody get that smoke detector. My Falcons won.
You went
division leading.
He
Falcons.
did the what's the movie? What's the show? Alice in Wonderland. When she ate the little cookie and she was real big. Mm-hmm. He went to sleep big and woke up because he ate the little cookie. And he little. We ain't big as we thought we was.
Oh, the Steelers fan. No wonder you're in Narnia. Oh. You're in Narnia. You can come back home now because the Steelers are who we thought they are.
Oh man, don't go down one of them fancy closets.
Hey, this is what happened with y'all. Somebody said Narnia. Oh, okay. Here, my last little issue. Now, this is a serious issue. Oh, come on, right now. You got to sit up straight. This is a serious issue. In the news over the past couple of weeks, there was a football player at Ole Miss, Vicky School. That school up north.
This ain't gonna be good.
And he played football.
Yeah.
Apparently, it was a scholarship, I think. And he left, gone missing for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And when he got back, he said his mental health, and he had to leave. And he didn't say anything. He just didn't show up for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And Kiffin was giving him the business.
Yeah.
He got a job.
Not only Kiffin, but everybody was giving him the business. All the coaches.
Now, the reason I asked this, I also do a show, Time Out Tuesday, and the therapist on there was like, Kiffin could have handled that better. I do agree he didn't maybe handle it right. They said Kiffin didn't need to speak to that young man like that because that's not an employee. I do think he could have presented it right. But what about leaving for 2 weeks with a responsibility? How do you address that? Now, the reason I'm asking is not because I support mental wellness, but I also support responsibility, which is what Pastor Orr talked about today. Like, we've gone back to do everything but church. So where's the responsibility? Like, now I don't know if you read about it, but
no, I got part of it. The big thing with me is I'm like you. If you well enough to know you got to leave or get away from a situation, then everything is not as bad as it may seem to everybody else. Mm-hmm. If you got enough wherewithal to say, hey man, I got to get out of here because I'm not feeling good. But let me call my mama. Mm-hmm. Let me tell her I'm coming home because I don't feel right.
Right.
Mama, you on the football team.
Right.
You ain't just a regular student.
Right.
A regular student can probably do that. Okay. But at the same time, you got to say, hey, look, let everybody know that we just need to take a mental break.
Gotcha.
Because it's 2 weeks. It ain't a week. It ain't 4 days. It ain't 3 days.
Right.
You have left. Who's now? You're supposed to be under the school's care at this point.
Okay.
The coaches.
Right.
My other part of that is, why the coaches didn't call mom and say, what, John?
Right.
Or dad or uncle, whoever they recruited them from. Right. Hey, look, we ain't seen John in a couple of days. Maybe we need to go do a wellness check or something.
Right.
Because we ain't seen him. Now, that's the other part. Did the university fail him as well? Mm. Because
different way to look at it.
You at a different place. You're not just going to work. Now, if you at work, I didn't have folks not show up for work for 3 days, and I'm thinking they gone.
Yeah, right.
So, hey, look, let me call.
Yeah, I want to make sure you're all right.
Now, legally, do I have to do anything? No.
Right.
But in good faith, hey, man, I can't go to sleep not knowing this person ain't coming to work.
Right.
You know, so it's two sides to it, but on both sides, there's a measure of accountability that needs to be taken, regardless of all the, I'm talking bad to the young man or all this and all that. Hey, look, I may have said some stuff I wouldn't want to talk to me either.
Right.
Kiffin got to take responsibility.
Okay.
But at the same time, somebody got to have the clear head to say, hey, mama, baby, go back. Just let me call him, tell him where you at.
Right.
Or, hey, AD, can y'all send somebody to his house?
Yeah.
You know, it's got to happen on both sides. It's not just a one-sided thing. So, and that's where I think a lot with we say mental issues or mental cases or whatnot, that the person having a mental break is thinking like that.
Right.
And
they
he probably would have came back in a week if they had checked on him.
Checked on him and made sure.
You see what I'm saying? Right. It probably wouldn't have been 2 weeks.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it could have made a difference had it not been for the voicemail that he left him, the calls that he made. So it's all the way to approach it. That's the way I see it. Because there's a lot of ways, there's a lot of outcomes. Just by how you approach it.
Okay. So we're gonna talk a little bit more about this in the coming weeks because I do think there's a way to handle everything. I'm not gonna say I have the right way to handle everything. But I also think that there is some issues we need to talk about as a society where we have got to like you said, we gotta love on each other. We gotta check on each other. We got to handle things better, but we also got to stop running from the word accountability. And so the reason I'm putting this out here, his situation, I don't know all the stuff about it. I'm praying for that young man. I wish him the very best. I'm under the assumption he is being very honest. But I also said a few years back, this is also going to become an issue when you start paying those players. And make it not college.
Yeah, it's
because now coaches saying we spent the money. You getting the NIL deals. You getting the education. I'm not gonna say a free education. I got a daughter that's an athlete. It ain't free, right? They work very hard for it. But now you see what I'm saying. You got deals right around the Maybach. You know what I mean? So where's the accountability on the student? Where's that line? Where's the accountability on the coach? Because I don't like anything Lane Kiffin said about this young man in the press, how he delivered the message. But I do think if you take the delivery of the message out and listen to the message, he's saying, okay, you got to call in. You got to let somebody know what's going on.
Yeah.
You got to say, hey, I can't make it. It's fine you're not going to be here, or at least I would hope. That's what Kiffin is saying. It's fine you're not going to be here. Take care of your mental well-being. Because there have been other people saying, hey, life is too lifing right now.
Right.
Adulting is, as the young folks say, ghetto, right? And so I need some time. And I'm fine with people taking time. I'm here. I need time. A lot of you all need time and don't even know you need time, right?
Right.
So you need to take your time. If you take a pause, right? But the other side of that is, if I can tell somebody I'm not fine, if I can get on the plane and go get some relaxation, if I can stay in the house and just look at social media and read books because I need to, then can I not also inform others? You see what I'm saying? So we're going to talk a little bit more about it. A little heavy. Don't get mad. I'm not picking a side or saying one's right or wrong. I'm just saying now we live in a culture where if I feel like I shouldn't come to work, you need to just deal with it. And then we also live in a culture where we'll counsel people if those that believe they're awake say we need to counsel. And then we also got like the Commanders situation where Native America is now suing. They want their chief recognized. You see what I'm saying? And we done canceled the whole thing, messed up the Washington team. They're no longer the Redskins. And I'm not saying they should or shouldn't be, but it goes back to where is the line of accountability?
Who's speaking for who?
Right. You know what I mean? And then we have the world saying don't read the Bible. I was reading it, and I'm going to end with this. Even had a young man, I can't think of his name, but, he is actively and outwardly a homosexual. And he was like, if I had a kid, I wouldn't want him to be gay because life is too hard for him. He wouldn't want that for his son. Mm-hmm. But then he turned around and said, there's nothing wrong with it.
That don't make sense.
Right. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not bashing. I want y'all to understand that petty moments, we laugh, talk about football, but this is real life, because, and I'm a person that, it got to pass the test. I do believe we need to forgive people. I'm asking for forgiveness if I said something wrong as well. But like I kind of got through with Skip. DeMar Hamlin is having a heart attack. I don't care nothing else about that game. The man was having a heart attack, cardiac arrest on the field. I don't care about the playoffs. I don't care about the seeding. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, at what point in time do we kind of go to the next level, pivot, if you will? So
Right. Now that's some deep stuff. I like that. Now to go back, we're gonna go back like about 30 minutes.
All right.
About 20 minutes.
20. Okay.
So we were talking about are you listening, right?
Yep.
So we were talking about you heard it, but you didn't listen to what he was saying.
Gotcha.
So the big thing, like Rep said in 8 o'clock service, he said, I told y'all pray for me. I need some rest. I need the rest. And he was going through the line. Somebody said, hey, I got something for you. I heard heard that in church today.
That's not the rest.
Hey, Pastor, I didn't even know who told you that. I want to talk to them and tell them not to be giving you stuff.
Everybody, please don't do that. Don't offer those. No, that's not how we do it. No, it's a no. All right.
I need to know who that is, though, so I can tell them don't do that.
Well, here's the thing. I also think as believers, because for those that don't know, we talk football, and yeah, we sometimes a little petty, but we are believers. I think we have to also be strong in our faith and our belief. We have to be unashamed in our faith and belief. We don't necessarily have. You may not agree with what I'm saying, but I that's fine with it. I don't think you should smoke weed. Period. Unless it's for medicinal reasons prescribed by a real doctor, right? But if you choose to do something like that, then here's what I always say. Does it give God glory? Are you convicted?
Right.
And does the Bible say you shouldn't do it? And I think Pastor calls it the sin test. Does the Bible say specifically not to do it? The saint test, does it cause another saint to fall? The Savior test, I think, does it glorify the Savior? And when you're doing it, is another one, Pastor, or I don't have all of them. I think it's 4. But what I'm saying is we got to start as believers analyze what we're doing, because when we start living like the world, then we can't be upset when we get crucified for living like the world. Like, we got to toe the line, and yeah, that may mean your life is not as good as you want it to be or as cool as you want it to be, but it's the life God gave you.
You said a word. Man, that's a minute monitor right there.
There you go. That's y'all
I be listening.
There you go.
I listen. I ain't hear it all, but I be listening.
Well, our producers that came in, they over here like this.
I had to give them a message. Oh, they doing it.
They do. Shout out to Vicky and Mildred.
Oh yeah, she said. Oh yeah, I saw all that. I'll be paying attention now. I got you.
Y'all stay tuned. I need y'all to like, share, put your team in the comments so I can talk bad about
Hey,
them.
ain't you putting this on the podcast?
I'm going to try to put this on Petty Moments. Is going to try to actually get on the podcast. Shout out to David Brown. Hopefully, can make that good. Then if we get on the podcast, I'm going to let y'all know, because I need to blow up. And if I make $10 million, I promise to give my tithes.
And I need half of it.
As long as you get your tithes.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm a quarter of it. I'm part of the show.
Oh, he said quarter. That's what
I'm good. I mean, my name ain't on the show.
Hey, look.
Hey, we might need to put my name on there, though.
Well, look, you said half, so we can get nothing.
Petty Moments with some hot Hubbard. You put my picture right there.
Until next time, y'all get ready. Soul for Christmas is December the 10th. That's coming up. Definitely it's 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. on December the 10th. Wednesday is the last in person for Bible studies, all joint Bible study. Need you to come out. We still doing everything hybrid. Third Tuesday is Time Out Tuesday. We got a lot of stuff going, but we also going to take a few weeks in December and a few weeks in January to rest and recharge. Maybe not Petty Moments, because we got to go until the
Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then we'll keep it moving. So until next time, Lord be with you all, praying for you all, and say a special prayer, special prayer for the Teen Titans
and the Steelers
and the Saints. And here's my last parting shot. I say, you heard it here first. The Chiefs gonna lose tonight.
Let's go watch it.
Victoria Tide. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we're gonna see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, this